So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Stanford Cardinal. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's 4. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Warren. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the lone running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do.
Might have a chance. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Sometimes you hear people say that quarterbacks aren't tough. Watch that play and tell me that dude's not tough.
You can't coach that, Reese. That's unbelievable. To sit there with that kind of poise, knowing he's about to get smacked, and keep his vision and his focus downfield towards that open receiver, that was absolutely tremendous.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, spins away. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Ford. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He's going for a big play downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. Maybe a crease. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's piled up 76 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Slings it. Pulls it in. It's 4. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Stanford wants to push the pace. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Back to throw, it's Warren. Trying to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Blackburn. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for a man, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it. Running to looking for more room. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
Practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Baylor taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Bears, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Handoff to the lone back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
There's a crease. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Flips it out in the flat. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Brown. At the 45, on his way. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
And I don't know what the defense was doing on that play. He was wide open there.
A shot toward the end zone, and that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it down the field. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Nelson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Calandria. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They have the lead in the one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Unloads to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Quick release on the RPO.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's 4. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Warren. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. On the direct snap, it's Ford. The offense coughs it up. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Down he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They wanted to finish the deal on 4th down, and they get it done.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
On the ground, it's Nelson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Look out, he's got room. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.